Henry VIII's favorite pastimes was a subtle balancing act between his powerful nephew Charles V and the dashing Francis I. His other hobby was less subtle and caused many famous heads to roll. But that was the price of the king's disfavor. The despotic Henry always preferred the direct method for ending arguments. In 1535, a great humanist, Thomas More, fell victim. And then came Anne Boleyn. Her crime? She gave the king a baby girl, Elizabeth, instead of a boy. In time, the stake gave way to the hatchet. Henry VIII's son Edward succeeded him, followed in 1553 by his daughter Mary Tudor, wife of Philip II, son of the Spanish king. Mary, called Mary the Catholic, died in 1558, along with her father-in-law, Charles V. Her illegitimate half-sister, Elizabeth, acceded to the throne at the age of 25. She was known as Elizabeth the Protestant. Catholic Spain was then at her most powerful, and Elizabeth began plotting against her. Elizabeth's 39 articles founded the Anglican religion in 1563. A few years later, the Pope declared her a heretic and excommunicated her.
A toast to the health of Francis Drake, our host.
The Queen told me those Spaniards have no more shame.
Would you like to dance?
Hawkins, dear cousin, Her Majesty is well spoken.
La, 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 la.
Have you noticed how sullen that gentleman looks, my dear Drake?
You must be referring to that one.
He doesn't seem to be enjoying himself.
Thomas Doughty, my good man, why so sullen, friend?
He says he won't drink because it's not good for his health.
Come now, yeah. Vidum gaudiat car hominum.
Oh, why not? To your health. Drink up. Pip, pip, eh?
Isn't that
Oh.
better?
Yeah.
To your health, my friends.
Oh,
Drink up. What a fellow. Keep up the good work.
Don't you think I love
Really?
midnight and all is well.
I feel like a butterfly.
Midnight and all is well. Midnight.
You make an awfully big butterfly.
All is well. Midnight and all is well.
Oh. Are you all right?
Let's get out of here. Let's go that way. There, I said that way. Hurry up.
Wait just a sec.
Good work.
There. Now all is really well.
The naval victory at Lepanto in 1571 brought Spain to the zenith of her power. In 1572, the Low Countries decreed a general insurrection against Philip II. Elizabeth came to their aid.
Captain, these are the thieves that we arrested.
Thomas Doughty will settle this matter.
Well, what do you prefer, death by hanging or by drowning?
Well, got my choice with the matter.
Go on, jump. All right, your turn.
No.
Go on, jump.
No mercy. Oh, no mercy. Listen,
What do you want?
believe me.
Yeah.
Well,
Get to work. I'll talk to you later.
ouch. I'm going.
The year is 1577. An expedition led by Francis Drake has just left the port of Plymouth. Its goal is to explore the southern coastline of the Americas. But so far, no one really knows where the ships are headed.
Heave! Oh, heave! Oh, heave! Oh, all right, let's get the sails.
Here I am. Yippee. Ooh.
Bravo. Well done. Great. Keep it up. Bravo.
Prepare to ship for the starboard, Chief.
All hands on deck. Cannons in position.
Fire!
Who volunteers to board her?
Could be dangerous. Let someone else go, Chief.
Yeah.
January 27th, 1578. The expedition set at the Cape Verde Islands.
We're lost for sure. Let's go home.
Here ye mates, we've been sailing to nowhere. Now's the time to head back home. What do you say, mate?
Should I slug
See what he
up?
says.
Okay. Let's go back home.
Land now, land on the port. 2 Portuguese flags to starboard.
All cannons in position.
Ouch!
We've had it. We're under attack.
Lower, all boats. Come on, show those landlubbers a thing or two.
They'll take care of it.
Yeah, you're right.
Well done. We'll have a double ration of rum. Hi there.
Kind sirs, my name is Nuna de Silva. Oh, I'm the pilot of that ship. The one you have just captured.
Pilot or not, you're here to get to work. Get my drift? If you don't, you'll be locked up. It's me in command here, and don't you forget it. All right? Now, to the helm.
Varlet,
What do you say?
permit me. I am Francis Drake, commander of the expedition. I should like to ask you to share my table. No! I'm a prisoner. Leave me alone. Take him to my cabin. There. Huh? Well, this then is my proposed route. Your opinion would be helpful. I intend to proceed in a southerly direction, round the Tierra del Fuego, and finally sail back towards the north. What do you think?
Francis Drake took command of the Maria, the largest of the captured Portuguese vessels. Not far behind, trying to keep up with the expedition's other ships, is the Pelican, under the command of Doughty, with the aid of...
You still don't think it's time to turn around?
Sure. Eh? Hey, you there. Take her hard to port.
Huh?
Turn around, I said.
Not you, the ship. Varlet!
Confounded scoundrels all. I've got the feeling I'm going to blow my stack. There, you take the helm, make it quick.
Me?
And turn her around for me.
Right, starboard. To the right. Let's see, where am I? Oh! Hey, the sun moved. Oh.
You'll be fine in no time.
Me, I need a trim.
Ah, yes, you do. You look superb. That'll teach you to wait your turn, eh? Now here, I see long trips, lots and lots of them. Ah, yes, I'm just what you need. Take that. Tell me what it does for you.
Now it's my turn. I'm the chief
What?
here.
Into line.
Hey, you.
Like everybody else, wait your turn.
No.
Which of you gentlemen's neck?
Say,
It's been fractured. This will take care of it.
thanks.
Next, please.
Am I seeing things?
What's wrong?
We went first. Now's the time.
Oh, yeah, all that men you can blame on Drake. Now, if I were chief, we never would have wound up here.
Come here, you. Where am I? All right, on your feet.
You've got to take command, Chief.
Now then, as I was saying, this man Drake is a fool. He'll lead us to our deaths. I'm taking command of
No.
this expedition.
Now.
You hear me? I'm the new commander.
I, Francis Drake, commander of this expedition, in the name of Her Gracious Majesty Queen Elizabeth of England, do declare Thomas Doughty guilty of mutiny. I now ask the crew to pronounce its verdict. And that, men, is the fate of all traitors.
Oh, if only he'd listened.
The Doe or Hind replaced the Pelican. On the repaired ship's prow, the vessel was renamed the Golden Hind. On August 20th, 1518, the expedition reached the Straits of Magellan. But no sooner had the ships left the straits than a storm blew up, the likes of which no man had ever seen. Our friend's ship was blown southward as far as the 57th parallel.
Fine, thank you. And you?
Funny birds, I've never seen any like.
Good day, gentlemen.
Finally, the wind died down, and they were able to sail northward to an island off the coast of South America. They landed on November 25th. The other ships had vanished.
One thing I'll say for it, it's fertile.
Look up there.
What in the world are these? Ah. Hey, watch out!
What's going on? What can they want? Hurry up, men, quick. Quite an adventure.
But soon things changed for the better.
You have rendered
And
good
our friends reached Valparaiso on December 5th, 1578. A magnificent Spanish vessel, the Great Captain, happened to be anchored there.
Well, we've got company. Break out the wine.
It was quite a catch. The Great Captain was carrying 25,000 pesos in gold. No less than 4,000 gold ducats. Enormous treasures changed hands. On February 13th, 1579, the Golden Hind docked at Callao, the seaport for Lima, Peru.
I'm not kidding. Sound the alarm.
One of their vessels, the Cacafuego, loaded her gunnels with treasure, set sail a few days ago. How can we follow her without arousing suspicion?
Seems to me we'll have to proceed in this way.
Ship sighted on the starboard bow!
Someone had the bright idea of stringing along empty wine jugs behind the ship to slow her down until nightfall.
Who goes there?
The Englishman, lower your sails or we'll scuttle you.
Who are you to give me orders? Board us instead if you dare.
It took 6 days to transfer the treasure. Then it was time to head for home.
I suggest we proceed toward the west, the Pacific Ocean and Africa.
Now let's try to make it by going north.
Going north, folly!
I insist.
In that case, I prefer to take my leave, sir.
Oh, as you please, sir.
Well then, farewell, my friends. Good luck. You'll surely need it.
Signors, I prepared an infallible plan for putting an end to this scoundrel from England, Drake, in the name of Spain. I possess a fleet of great size.
That will be perfect, Governor, but the English are now much further north.
Oh, no.
No, you are quite wrong, senor. According to my information, the Golden Hind has gone south towards Panama.
Ah, la, 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 la.
Hear me well, senors. Your way off course. Drake is now to the northwest of Mexico.
Wherever. We've got to capture that creep wherever he is. I want my gold.
Starboard!
I was wrong not to listen to good old Silver when he told me not to go this way. I have decided that we shall reverse our direction.
And in May of 1579, near Vancouver Island, the ship changed course and headed south. The days grew warmer and warmer, even hot, by the time my friends reached the coast of New Albion, the 17th of June.
Hey, look!
Thank you.
In the name of Her Majesty, the Queen of England, I take possession of this kingdom, whose king and subjects freely resign their right and title to be known as Nova Albion. Francis Drake. On July 23rd, Drake left New Albion, freshly founded, and headed west. 2 months later, he sighted the Ladrone Islands, where natives tried to stone them. On November 3rd, the Moluccas, where they embarked spices by the ton, and where the local sultan gave them a royal welcome. And the voyage went on. More lookouts were posted to keep watch for dangerous coral reefs. And on January 18th, 1580, just south of the Celebes,
Drop anchor, quick.
She won't hit bottom. God alone can help us to leave this place. On your knees and pray, brethren.
I'd rather you come and help us bail out. Throw out ballast, spices first. Everything we can do without must go. The cannon.
Hey there, hold your roses. You can't do without me.
All that gold down in the hold, that's what's weighing us down.
Go
Out of the
overboard.
question. We haven't
Go
sunk yet.
Overboard. The gold overboard.
Our last hour has come, my brethren. We must now repent all of our sins and pray to the Lord.
We're afloat!
We're afloat! We're floating!
Wow, Shirlington!
after repairs, they pressed on. March 12th, Java. June 15th, the Cape of Good Hope. July 22nd, Sierra Leone. A month later, the Canary Islands. And finally, on September 26th, 1580, jolly old England. After 2 years, 9 months, and 13 days, 59 survivors reached Plymouth.
The Queen!
Queen Elizabeth, accompanied by the French ambassador and other dignitaries, came on board the Golden Hind.
Your sword.
Eh? Your Majesty.
Arise, Sir Francis Drake.
In 1587, after 18 years in prison, the Catholic Mary Stuart was condemned for conspiracy and was beheaded. Spain's fury knew no bounds.
There, that's got it. Come in. Oh, my friend.
Oh, boy. I've got news. Admiral Drake's recruiting for his next expedition. All former sailors are welcome.
Why, sure, I'll go.
Thousands of Flemish clothiers fled the Inquisition and established themselves in England, where their trade flourished.
You smoke like a chimney, Grandfather. Tobacco, it's frightful. The Archbishop of London died of it, my dear.
My friends, how good it is to see you.
Admiral.
We're going to war against Spain. We've been turning them away. Just look there.
In April of 1587, Francis Drake sailed into Cadiz, encountering a large fleet of Spanish warships. The English fired a deadly volley, while the Spanish volley fell short. In no time, Drake's men boarded the Spanish vessels.
Whee!
30 Spanish vessels were captured or destroyed. Goods and treasure were loaded onto the English ships. Sailed for home, leaving desolation in their wake. Spain's reply was not long in coming.
Admiral.
On July 20th, 1588, the Invincible Armada arrived at Plymouth, ready for battle.
Enemy warships are just outside the port, as thick as flies.
Well, then, use a fly swatter, my friend. Let me finish my game. It's all in the game.
The defeat of the Armada tolled the death knell for Spain's great aspirations. 8 years later, an English fleet took Cadiz, destroying the ships in her harbor, looting the city, and then sailing off scot-free. In England, spirits were high and bonfires were lit. Queen Elizabeth was at the peak of her power. In the same year, 1596, Francis Drake died during a Caribbean expedition. But life went on. The Queen encouraged the efforts of a young writer by the name of Shakespeare, who was staging his new play, Romeo and Juliet. In 1598, Philip of Spain died, a bitter and worn-out man. It was the end of the century that had seen Da Vinci and Michelangelo, the first humanists, Copernicus, Protestantism, the exploration of America, and Montaigne, Cervantes, and Shakespeare. Glorious Spain had finally bowed to Elizabeth's England. At Elizabeth's death in 1603, James II, son of the beheaded Mary Stuart, acceded to the throne. In 1608, Champlain founded Quebec City. On September 6, 1620, 78 men and 24 women left Plymouth on board the Mayflower. They were to become the first white Americans. Progress of the Machine. 1673, Huygens Tube. 1695, Papin's Pot. 1700, Savory's Machine. 1705, Newcomen's. 1765, James Watt's Machine. 1770, Cugnot's Trolley. 1801, Trevithick's Machine. Almost a locomotive. 1829 in England. When the Europe of the Vienna Treaty was at peace, Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo was the event that gave Britain its supremacy.
Look here now.
That little island was soon to rule over more than
please don't
240 million people.
Well, are you through?
Yes?
Now, please don't move. That will do.
And so when is it finished?
Now, sir. There we are.
Thank you. And now back to work right away.
Look, there's the boat now. Welcome to Liverpool, Maestro.
Mr. Stevenson, I suppose?
Maestro.
Hello, hello.
It's right this way.
Thank you.
Sir, if you don't mind.
Thank you. Might we stop here just for an instant?
But of course.
That thing over there seems very interesting. It's prodigious. Really, that's what I call progress.
And believe me or not, within no time at all those engines will work with steam, you mark me. That's it.
Ah, very well. Gentlemen, good day, good day.
My son, Robert Stevenson. And, well, here's our marvel, the rocket.
Power in the social order had moved towards the industrial middle class. It was mainly to their profit that business was good, that factories ran well, and the steam engine worked. There was a lot of competition to find work, and even those who did find it lived in poverty.
Chins up, we'll win with our locomotive. You'll be seeing me in a high hat in no time. And things will go a whole lot better for our little family. So long until tonight, children.
Till tonight, Papa. I'll be late. Goodbye, Mom.
Hold it. It's probably this way. Yes, it's this way.
Maestro, pleased to meet you. I'm David Gordon, and this here's my latest invention. Fantastic, what?
Yes, it's not bad, but it doesn't interest me.
Oh, well, then you must see my latest invention. And this marvel, it works, it does. How's that?
No, really, that's not for me.
I am burst all and burst all in here. You are going to be carried away.
Look out, sir. I see what you mean.
Maestro, my name is Goldsworthy Gurney, and this is my motor.
Not bad. It's a good idea. Well, it works quite well. Fantastic, young man. But, what do they want?
Gentlemen, the Locomotive Act I've got here stipulates that all vehicles must be preceded by a horse or a man carrying a large red flag. And that is what I call a wise decision.
How stupid! This ordinance is idiotic. You're holding up progress.
It wasn't for several years in 1833 that Lord Ashley could get the bill passed forbidding the employment of children under 9 and restricting work hours to 13 for children from 9 to 13. While only in the cotton industry. Elsewhere,
You look out.
more than 50,000 children, less than 13 years old, continue to work in England, in the textile industry alone.
What else are the bloody situations?
Better work conditions. Have nothing to eat.
should we do about it then? Exactly, yes, sir. We gotta go on.
Tell me, my good friend, why are they all shouting? Oh, the union delegation looks like they're off petitioning the town hall to ask for improvements for work conditions in the factories for manual laborers. And those are the new customs, sir.
Most unspeakable, sir.
What?
It's an out-and-out obstruction to liberty in our work.
Thank you, sir.
It was only in 1842 that England passed a law preventing women and girls and boys less than 10 years old to work in the mines. That same year in France, there was the interdiction to employ children under 8 years of age.
Now then.
The 6th of October, 1829, in Liverpool, there was a big competition for railway engines.
My dear, if you want to know the truth, there is no good reason to believe that those damn machines will ever be of any real utility.
Eliminate, you know, with the next one.
Oh, but we've already seen Burstall and Hill's engine. I wonder how they'll get on this time.
Eliminated, then the next.
Well, here's The One and Only by Mac Worth. The One and Only.
The one and only is eliminated.
The Novelty by Braithwaite and Erickson.
What? Eliminated, then the next.
Stevenson's Rocket.
Now then, old girl, can we count on you?
Let 30 people board my machine. Climb on the wagon.
Wait for me, I'm going. Pardon. Wait for me. I'm interested. I wouldn't miss this.
Now bring up the pressure to maximum.
The speed required in this context was only 10 miles an hour. And hold on, folks, because the speed of tank, Boss Stevenson, was a good 30 miles an hour.
After ordering 2 rockets from Stevenson, Maestro was to return to France, where serious events awaited him. July 1830, the people were to raise the barricades to get a monarchy more liberal than the retrograde one of Charles X. Caught up in the movement, the Belgians revolted and proclaimed their independence on October the 1st, 1830. Everywhere in Europe, the oppressed people were stirred up. In England, the railway triumphed. But not without some difficulty.
Public order is disturbed.
Yes, and the cinders are setting fire to our harvest.
Yes, our harvest and our property, too.
Yes, all the smoke is poisoning our livestock.
And us too.
I demand they construct some walls high enough to be able to block out those horrible engines.
And I protest formally that no railway be built near the university.
And so in 1842, when the young Queen Victoria wanted to borrow a train, a daily newspaper warned the Queen to be less daring or run the risk of causing a great national catastrophe. In 1837, the first French line, Paris-Le-Pec-Saint-Germain, was inaugurated. The railway was not accepted any better there than in England. It'll never be more than a child's toy or an amusement for the Parisians, prophesied Monsieur Thiers.
Those locomotives will end up by exploding.
And Arago, one of the most eminent men of science, said,
The too rapid passing from one climate to another will surely have a fatal effect on the lungs.
Pregnant women will have miscarriages.
Our soldiers will become effeminate.
The new industries, the machine, upset the economy. The country people moved into the cities. And there was a population boom in Europe. There wasn't enough work for everyone.
Can I help you, Father?
No, thanks. For what I got to do, it's not worth it.
All right.
Hey! Oh, why the alcohol? Well, why?
Is there anything else to do?
There's work to do. I've heard of a great railway underway not so far. I'm sure there's lots of work for you and me.
Oh, that would surprise me.
But why? Our trade is working in iron.
You might be right, so we'll try it.
Hello?
Look at that.
It's fantastic. Look at all those men working. Look.
You want to give us a hand, man?
Maybe.
Yeah! Go on.
Doesn't it look like a beehive? It's fantastic.
Come here, mule. Here, go on.
Watch out! Dynamite blast! Everyone get to shelter!
Better run to a shelter.
Our sappers have blown out a huge block of rocks that was blocking the way.
And the train will run right over the bridge. Is it here that you hire men? More to the right. More to the right. Perfect. All right, now. Those are the last. Thank you.
To success!
Now that the railroad is all done, my good friends, where will you work?
I don't know.
Well, come with me to the depot. I'll take care of this. Something tells me that you're hardworking men.
During Louis Philippe's reign, it was no longer the absolute monarchy in France. It was the absolute bourgeoisie. All reforms were vetoed, and revolt was no joking matter. Nevertheless, society was booming.
There it is.
I am your servant. Can I help you, Missy?
Hey! Hey!
Hey, come on, let me get in.
Don't push like that.
Come on, let me get in.
Now then, that's good. Just fine. Like this, that'll do it. Pretty miss, my personal stairway is at your disposition. Oh. Let's see now. Oh dear. Now then.
Faster the train has to leave, all aboard!
Are you Paul? We're pushing.
And the railroad progressed in spite of its problems.
I can predict that the rapid succession of images will be the cause of serious inflammation of the retina. The smoke and the cinders are causing our lungs to get infected. The strong vibrations are causing nervous disorders and are encouraging hysterics in our women.
The dangerous part of traveling by rail is all of those drafts. And look at these beautiful covers. Who wants to buy one of these to cool you?
Oh, me, I'm interested.
That's 6 foot.
There you are.
And this, listen, an absolute marvel. One might say it's the invention of the century. And with this, a voyage is like staying at home.
Huh?
Well, nobody's buying. Ah, this. I bet this object will interest you. Look at these cushions. Ah, it's lovely for your back.
Me, I'd like to buy one.
And with that, you'd like to buy a cup of tea?
Why, of course.
Try it. Too bad. And you, mister?
I'm taking no tea.
Let's see now. And this?
Ah.
And now, look at this. You could buy all kinds of alcohol. The latest passion for menfolk. Hand mirrors and plenty of sweet things. And all the little conveniences for women. And these braces to hold their trousers up. Curling irons, pastries, jams, and jellies. You're sure to find everything you could want to buy.
Now then, let's see. Good. Yes. There now. At last. Yes, it's not bad. But I can't be too short. We'll go. I've got it. Well, now, like that, and so this time it'll work for sure.
And the year 1842 would bring the horse-drawn tram. And also...
Let's go. Ah, me. What is it? Let's see. What's the matter? Ah! You rotten machine. Ah! Hold on. Oh, my goodness. Ah, the old ways are the best. Okay.
See you soon.
Hello.
Oh. Ah.
Hello. Always on time, my good friends. There's our slogan.
1847 was a year of famine. In Ireland, hundreds of thousands of people died of hunger. There was mass emigration from England to America and Australia. France and Italy were on the edge of revolt. In Switzerland, civil war followed national reforms. The first Communist Congress was held in London, where Engels and Marx drew up the manifesto, "Workers of the World, Unite." (1848). In France, Louis Philippe's government still refuses any kind of reform. February the 23rd, 1848, another uprising in Paris.
We shall all remake the Republic.
'The king has abdicated and fled. The Second Republic is
And
proclaimed.
together, citizens will build a society that's equal and just. Huh? One moment.
What?
Ah. Citizens, the flag was red, but only as far as the Champ de Mars, and the flag tricolor has gone around the world with the name, the glory, and the liberty of this country.
Allons enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé.
In but a few days, the spirit of revolt had spread abroad. The countries of the German Empire, Baden, Hesse, Nassau, Württemberg, Saxe, Hamburg, revolted. The beginning of March, Austria's turn. The The Hungarians, the Czechs demanded their liberty. The 18th of March uprisings in Milan, Venice, Palermo, Modena. The same day in Berlin, the barricades go up. The early spring of the people blossomed in Europe. The Emperor of Austria fled to the Tyrol, but his army remained loyal, and this steamroller was soon to start moving. The 17th of June, Prague is retaken. The 25th of July, the army of Piedmont is defeated. In August, with the help of the Russian army, they crushed the Hungarian rebels. In October, Vienna is taken. In France, the government is made up of bourgeois who deplore socialism. With the National Workshops affair, there was the outburst of working-class riots, crushed severely. From the 22nd to the 26th of June, there were bloody battles between the rioting workers and the forces of law and order, leaving thousands dead. Harsh reprisals followed. Until then, we had the workers and the bourgeois on the same side of the barricade. But that was over now. The new Constitution rejected the right to work, to education, to public welfare. The people had once again been robbed of their right of dissent. And why? It happened only to the urban worker, and it terrified the peasant who elected the majority in the assembly.
I swear my loyalty to the Republic.
Furthermore, there was still a great antagonism between the different ethnic nations that were barely emerging. But the seed had been sown. Years passed.
Until tonight.
Don't be late.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Dad.
The speed limit for trains was now 120 kilometers an hour.
Pierrette, where are you? Pierrette, Pierrette, where are you? Oh, here I am, Mama. Oh, heavens.
There was no stopping the railway from progressing in giant leaps. 1856, Napoleon III is Emperor of France. And the clever Cavour sends a female ambassador to plead for the independence of Italy. And the emperor, being a gallant man, would listen to her cause. 1856, a skull is found at Neanderthal in Westphalia. Man or monkey? The church was shocked by the alternative. In 1859, Darwin publishes The Origin of the Species. This time there is a storm.
I would love to know if it's your grandfather or your grandmother who was the monkey, my dear sir.
With the help of Napoleon III, Italy is liberated. Cavour, Garibaldi, Victor Emmanuel II work hard to unite Italy.
Papa.
My baby.
Germany is still divided into 38 states. Before long, with fire and blood, Bismarck will forge them together. In the United States, where Lincoln is president, there is the War of Secession, the attack on Fort Sumter. Queen Victoria's England is at its height under Prime Minister Palmerston. And the railways of the world were still developing. When a mountain could not be spanned, it was dug into. 1864, in the Dordogne, On an inner wall of a grotto, paintings were discovered. This time, the alternative was clear. Either the monkey who did the artwork was a great artist, or man and mammoth had coexisted. Karl Marx published Das Kapital, the Pan American. The parts of the different ends, two railway trunks, had run for 300 kilometers without meeting. And finally, their junction in 1869. The same year, the Belgian Graham invents the dynamo. Electricity wasn't far off. 1870, the Franco-German War, instigated by Bismarck. With fire and blood, German unity. After the defeat, there was the Commune of Paris, and more victims in 1 week than during the entire French Revolution. In 1876, Graham Bell invents the telephone. At the rate of 10,000 kilometers a year, the railway, in less than 1 century, will spread over 400,000 kilometers in Europe and more than 1 million kilometers in the whole world. The railroad, lifeline of the peoples of the world. Would it bring them closer together?